Congressman visit is for the 26th time.
Yeah.
And, the focus is on aerospace with the space piece being showcased.
Okay.
And Mr. McCarthy is adamant that he wants to allow this industry to foster without regulation for another period of 8 years or a triggering event. And I appreciate his leadership in Congress as usual and his attention to Mojave specifically. We are very, very lucky to have a congressman who's walked into the chamber with the president on Tuesday night and Friday morning is in Mojave with us before he goes to Los Angeles.
How true, how true. Yeah, that's great that he came out here again.
This is a Paul Allen project. We've been contracted for the construction of the world's largest airplane by span for sure. 385-foot wingspan airplane, about 1.2 million gross takeoff weight. The airplane will be designed to carry a roughly 500,000-pound rocket to roughly 35,000 feet and do an air launch drop. So obviously we are well positioned in the air launch business with Spaceship 1, Spaceship 2, so this is quite a growth version for us, but nonetheless we feel well versed to do it.
You look at the economy and look at what's happening out here, and you were just telling me these are going to have these hangars will have the largest doors right here in Mojave.
And with a 385-foot wingspan airplane, you need a very large opening to be able to park the airplane. So this construction site consists of 2 facilities. One is the manufacturing low bay, and then one is the hangar that will house the airplane. The manufacturing low bay, as we call it, is roughly 90,000 square feet, and it's going to be done about 11 months, and then 18 months for the larger hangar.
When do you expect to start construction
Of the airplane? But we are already building small test components and coupons in our hangar in our existing facility, but the facilities are on the critical path for us. So we need to get the hangars done so that we can start building the wing section, which is on the critical path to build the airplane. To be able to build that large single-piece spar wing, we obviously need a facility to do that in.
Any idea how many actual planes will be built at this facility?
We're only building one.
First one, okay.
Yeah, the magnitude of the project will obviously keep us busy for quite some time, and yeah, we believe that one airplane will likely service the needs, at least for the foreseeable future. Maybe another one after that, but it's something to think about.
But the building and the testing, how much time is that going to take?
Well, you know,
Just roughly. I mean,
fashion.
5 years, 10
yeah,
years?
Let's call it 5.
Gordon, nice to meet you.
Jamie Holmes.
Hey guys,
John Kelly.
it's pretty amazing. Mr. McCarthy's been our congressman for 6 years now, and Tuesday night he followed up. Kevin doesn't get a chance to get a lot of shots with a bunch of union guys, you know.
That's right. I gotta go over to my brother's house.
During the course of the last few weeks, I have been working with district staff and reviewing and analyzing the Rosamond Community Charter School petition. We have spent a considerable amount of time reviewing the petition, taking a look at all of the educational aspects that are set forth in the petition, taking a look at the financial plan that's set forth in the petition. And our recommendation to you to deny the petition is based on a very exhaustive and thorough analysis of the petition. If you do approve the petition as it's drafted, this document is, for all intents and purposes, the only document that the charter school really has to comply with. They're exempt from almost all provisions of the education code. They're exempt from those provisions of the laws that you're subject to. There are very few aspects of the education code to which charter schools must comply with. Additionally, in terms of the public agency laws, there are many laws that they're subject to, but it appears based on our review and analysis of the petition, the petitioners perhaps are not as familiar with those laws, for example, the conflict of interest laws, as well as the Brown Act, as they should be. And for all those reasons, we would urge you not to approve the petition as it's currently drafted. You become the authorizing agency, and you are thereby responsible for making sure that they operate in a fiscally responsible manner. And to fund all of the efforts that will be taken for the district to ensure that they operate in a fiscally responsible manner, you will receive up to 1% of their budget, which means $10,000. Which is not a significant amount of money. If the district doesn't do all of its oversight obligations, and there are fiscal obligations that the charter school does not fulfill, the district could potentially be on the hook for those fiscal obligations. Additionally, if the district is a chartering agency for the school, you're responsible for ensuring that all special ed services to all students that enroll at that school are provided. And as you may be aware, charter schools do not have any jurisdictional boundaries. So if they enroll a student from a neighboring district, this district would still be responsible for making sure that those kids receive the appropriate services.
The Roseman Teachers Association supported the denial of the charter school. Most of our teachers were opposed to it. We want all of our resources and all of our energies focused on the current programs we've got in the classroom.
Sure.
The district is doing a lot of positive things to improve things in the classroom right now.
Sure.
And we would not like to see that derailed. Let's continue on the course we're on for the next 2 or 3 years, and I'm sure we'll see the successes that the charter school wants to achieve. We will do that in the regular classroom.
I understand you're throwing your hat in the ring.
I decided to stop complaining about politics and put my money where my mouth is and give it a shot.
Okay, and you said that your party will be determined by the signatures on the list that you're passing around.
Right, I am an independent, but according to what Kern County Elections Office has told me, I cannot run as an independent because they do not have a party. So I will be on the ballot either as a Republican or a Democrat, depending on the majority of the signatures that we get to put us on the ballot.
And how many signatures do you have to get?
I have to get to 3,000.
By when?
By February 23rd.
Okay, and then you'll be officially registered.
True.
And how long have you lived in Kern County?
I've lived here about 10 years. And I was born in East Los Angeles, and I'm a California native. And I've lived here all my life except for 3 years that I lived in Arizona.
Mr. McCarthy, of course, is popular here and has served the people well. So how do you think you can improve on that?
Well, I think that he's been in Washington now for 6 years. He's going for his 3rd term. And as we all know, the longer people are in Washington, the more they forget what it's like to be an average everyday working man. And even though they say they relate, and they can relate to your plights, I think you need somebody that has recently been relating to your situation. And that would be a new candidate that is a working man, that works 8, 9, 10 hours a day, commutes 2.5 hours every day each way to work, holds his breath when he fills up his tank because he knows it's going to cost $50, $60, $70 just to fill up your tank. I don't think the longer you're in Congress making money and getting donations and I don't know if he's taking money from lobbyists or not, but I know some of them do, and they do not have any relation to what we go through after that.
Your business, your industry, and Mr. McCarthy, of course, had Kevin O's over there in Bakersfield and was a small businessman. How about yourself?
Well, I've managed 2 independently owned auto parts stores for the last 16 years. When I first started, they were unsuccessful and they were borderline going out of business. And every year that I've been there, they've made more money.
This is the Women, Infants, and Children headquarters here on Diamond Street next to the Chamber of Commerce. And word has it that they're going to be open 4 days a week now, whereas before it was only 2. So Katie, what good news about WIC?
We are now here full-time, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. We're going to be open now from 7:45 a.m. to 5:45 p.m. So we're going to be here every day.
Every single day. And explain to somebody that doesn't know what you're offering.
We are WIC. We stand for Women, Infants, and Children. We help women that are pregnant, women that are postpartum, and we service newborns and children up to the age of 5. And we provide health and nutrition education, and then we provide food vouchers for you to use.
Oh, I see. And no age requirement? People can
just
come?
Up till age 5. And if you come in and you want to enroll, just bring with you proof of income and address. So, and if you have Medi-Cal, you automatically qualify.
Today we are doing math problems on a piece of paper. We have adding, subtracting, multiplication, and dividing.